as part of its objective to raise creative leaders and enhancing leadership at all levels of governance, a media and humanitarian organization known as Maritime International had successfully organized 26 award ceremony and public lecture in Abuja with a theme, Leadership in Nigeria, the Working Formula. Speaking to newsmen on the importance of the 2026 public lecture on the theme, Leadership in Nigeria, the national coordinator and the founder of Maritime International, Sunday Okun, and some of the awardees have this to say.
My dream for Nigeria is to get good leaders. Leadership is key. Whatever you do in an organization, in society, in institutions, leadership is key. And when the leader does not get it right, things don't move, things don't go well. A leader who does not have a vision cannot transform the vision into a result. A leader who does not have anything to offer will have problem when you place that person anywhere. So that's why my key area is leadership. We need to have good leaders. Leaders that are result-oriented, people-oriented, and all of that, so that our country can be better for it. That's why I search for leaders wherever they are and bring them to encourage them. When I see the little they are doing, without anybody recognizing them, I say, no, let us encourage them to do even better. To raise citizens that are responsible to leadership, you start from school. With Maritime International is going from schools to school. You were not here earlier. If you were there earlier, you will see little children who are from leadership club from their nursery and primary schools. They came here today to perform, to make presentation on leadership. Catch them young from that stage. Let them know that they are also leaders. Leadership begins with you. Leadership begins with me. So when they know that they are leaders and there are certain things they must not do as leaders, they have that consciousness. And then when you get them from that stage, you will see that they will grow with that consciousness and become good leaders in society. That is why we are doing what we are doing. And again, when we push people to the wall, the next thing is for them to react, and they react violently. And we don't want that. That's why we marry to leadership lecture. It's good to judge than to war. When you bring people together to reason, to give them, to cross-fertilize ideas, and for them to tell you, interact on what is bothering them, it's better than for them to bottle up anger and annoyance. And before you know it, you see riots everywhere. We don't want that. That's why we're bringing people together to make sure that they discuss, they judge for them to cross-fertilize ideas for the better arrangement of our country. Is to be careful. Leadership is key. Let them show leadership in whatever they do. You cannot be having insecurity in a place and then you are not showing leadership. Leadership entails that you address that issue. Leadership is about tackling problems. You cannot be afraid of problems as a leader. You tackle the problem. That is my advice to government. Let them tackle every challenge that is confronting the country, and the country will be happy for it. Thank you so much.
To encourage everyone, because everyone is a leader, irrespective of age, to continue to be a good leader and to do good, irrespective of who is watching you or where you find yourself. Message to Nigerians that continue to be good, continue to do good, wherever you find yourself. Integrity is very important. I never knew that people were watching till now, and I say thank you to Maritime for honoring me. I feel great for this honor.
I just feel that we should keep doing our best anywhere we find ourselves. I don't know how to come about my work, but this has proved to me that whatever we are doing behind the scene, like, we know that God watches, and there are some people on earth who also are looking at us to see the impact that we're making in the society. So if you say I'm justified, I can't justify myself. Like the Bible says, God has justified one. But I feel I'm honored with this award, and I'm humbled. Whether this award or not, I have a very conviction in my heart that whatever we have it's not just meant for us, it's to be able to distribute it across board. And I feel that it doesn't take too much to impact lives. But with this award today, it has spurred me more to go down there and help as much people I can. I'm trusting God to make me his treasurer, and I promise him as much as he make me his treasurer, I'll be ready to distribute whatever he lay in my hand.
I feel honored. I've been a member of this maritime organization. I've witnessed their functions. I think this is the third time I'm coming. The last time I was here, I was the guest speaker. And today I represented the organizer to deliver the keynote address. She was absent for assignment in Canada.
What?
I feel honored. Always available, but anytime they count on me, I'm always available, and I give them results. I give them what they need. Dedicating this award to my late father that passed on 21st of January. His soul rest in perfect peace. To the organizers, I say a very big thank you, and I encourage them to carry out this program on leadership. Their team is always on leadership, and leadership has always been our problem in Nigeria. So I encourage them to dwell more on leadership.
Other awardees who spoke to Delegate TV thanked the organizer of the Maritime International 2026 award ceremony and the public lecture for finding them worthy of the award recognition, and promised to enhance on their leadership roles in all levels of governance. Augustus Oche Ifene, Delegate TV, Abuja.